What's up, everybody? In the last video, I talked about two words that I think are very crucial to creating unity, and those two words are therefore and but. And the thing is, usually when I tell people this, that's already enough for them to kind of like comprehend what I'm saying. But the thing is, I do think that there's more information that I could give so that it becomes not just this piece of information that you know about writing, but instead this tool that you can use. And so today we're really gonna break that down. For one, we're gonna just specify what should follow those two words. I know in the last video, I kind of mentioned how the writers of South Park were the ones to really kind of like implement that in their own writing. But the thing is, when they bring it up, the only word that they kind of specify is the word but. Like they bring up how the word but, after it, usually there's like a problem that just comes out of nowhere. And that's good. That's already like a good first step. It's just, you can add on to that. Even in the problem with that one too is that it makes it sound as if the only thing that could come out of the word but is a problem, and that's not true. The thing is, the exact opposite could come out of it, and it's a solution. And it leaves a lot to say about the word therefore. They don't really say anything about that one. Maybe there's like a whole video. Obviously that's a very short video, so probably that's why it's like 2 minutes long. Either way, I'm gonna add to it right now. So after the word therefore, two things can happen. Either there's a plan of action or just consequence of an action. So hopefully that kind of makes sense already what I mean, especially if you're kind of like in the know of like story writing. I know there's so much to explain when it comes to story writing. There's like a whole bunch of books on this stuff. There's like a bunch of theory that goes all the way back to like Aristotle, you know. But for our sake, we're just gonna hope that it just kind of clicks. If it doesn't, then maybe I'll add something in the comment section to clarify. But for now, that should be good. The only thing that we really need, I think, is an example. So that's clear what I mean. I'm gonna use the example from Shakespeare. I'm gonna use an example from Shakespeare, like his work Hamlet. I think that was pretty well recognized, so I guess I won't spoil anything. If I am spoiling anything, then that's kind of amazing, but I don't know, whatever. Hopefully you guys already know it, so when you're reading it, you're just thinking about the connections that are being made rather than the story itself. Okay, so on the screen you'll see like a lot of text right there. That's just kind of to like exemplify what I'm doing, right? But whatever, I'm gonna read it for you, so it's not even a big deal. Okay, so let's begin. The ghost of Hamlet's father says he was murdered by Claudius, but then Hamlet starts to wonder if the ghost was telling the truth. Therefore, he wants to prove that Claudius killed his father, but he doesn't know what to do. But then he watches a play and sees how real people react to it. Therefore, he sets up a plan in which a king is being poisoned, and he will see Claudius's reaction to it to see if he's guilty. The play works. Claudius leaves the play and Hamlet hears him pray for forgiveness. Therefore, Hamlet goes to kill him. But then he realizes that if he kills Claudius as he is praying, Claudius will go to heaven. Therefore, he lets him live. Later, when Hamlet is talking to his mother, he thinks that Claudius is there listening behind the drapes. Out of rage, he stabs the drapes, but it is not him. Hamlet accidentally kills Polonius. I don't know how to say his name, whatever. Therefore, the son of gets upset and wants revenge on Hamlet, but things go wrong. At the end, practically everyone dies. So in that example, you're kind of able to see just how first I feel like you can see the frequency of the two words. They come up in every single act of the play, and I want to make something clear. I know it comes up a lot, and that's a good thing. That kind of really shows how vital it is. Like it does. It's a very big part of the whole writing process, right? But it doesn't just come up between the acts or the scenes. I think they take up a part of each scene individually, and I could do that and really break that down even more. But for now, I was just trying to give like an illustration. And the thing is, when you start writing your own stories, if you implement it in the way that I'm telling you, I feel like you could really go to the next level in your writing. Like things would just make more sense. There will actually be like a form to follow. Like you know how it's like if you're writing poetry, you know that you should probably like rhyme, or you should probably have a rhyming couplet at the end, or you should have a specific, like, you know, here should be a stressed syllable, here an unstressed syllable, blah blah blah, like stuff like that. That kind of like helps you, right? Helps you figure out what to say and what to do. I think the same thing could be applied here. With these two words, therefore and but, you're able to see what's going to occur and how does it connect. You're actually able to put a story together, and not just between the acts, but between every little beat in the story. And so hopefully the little example that I gave is helpful. So I might do more stuff on this specifically about story writing in general. It's definitely something that I love thinking about. It's one of the subjects that really just I could go on about. So, you know, expect more of that, and subscribe if you think that stuff is interesting and you want to see more. All right, have a good one.